Something. Okay. There we go. Hey, you're the slowest one here. Yeah, talking about how apparently your drinks have way less sugar. I'm drinking Code Red. You're drinking original. I don't know. What does it say? Uh, yes, cherry. I don't know. It just tastes better. That's all. What Mountain Dew cherry? Oh, well, we had to make ours cool, and then we had to make it like a gaming type of brand because everyone's like Dew and Ritos, so you gotta have freaking Code Red to make it sound like a cool thing. Speaking of Doritos, give it a bit. Yeah, but before we get into that ride, uh, yeah, we're just here talking because you know what? We need to start doing that from now on. We need to start doing that from now on. Honestly, I think we should just take a total shift change when it comes to the podcast and just talk about anything at this rate. I mean, we're not just all. I mean, we basically do that already with the topics, but I'm saying just actually go off topic a lot, like in the beginning, then shift over to start talking about topics. Well, I mean, not exactly. I mean, it takes. That was like last time, but like every other time, like maybe a few minutes. I don't remember what it was either. Yeah. That's usually how it works. It's just always like, oh hey, we talk about all this stuff, and then out of nowhere go to the end. It's like okay, we're ending, and then we just have this huge conversation. Like, why don't we talk about this on the podcast? Like, I don't know. Also, I am testing, or I'm seeing about our audio. So if you hear an echo, you shouldn't because I have it set differently. But that is gonna be lovely to hear. Oh wait, unplug it. No. Why can I still? Why do I still not hear that? Oh, that's why I'm dumb. Hey, I have feelings too. I know it's a surprise, right? I didn't even know myself. Hold on a second. I'm waiting to hear this. Just it's so quiet. Like I'd never noticed before. Like, okay, when I'm on my phone or something, it's not too quiet. Like I can hear it just fine. But I'm on the Twitch website, just like checking, and everything's so quiet. Oh my God. Okay, I want to close that so we don't get bandwidth issues. Anyway, okay. So we're not going into topics yet. Don't worry. No need. Yes, because clearing throats works. Okay. Maybe we should rename our podcast to the Garbage Men. Always taking out the trash. You know what? You know what? Actually, you know what? Calling it that is the segment on the podcast. I mean, not completely, but you know, it's a huge segment that we go for. Well, I don't know. Well, okay, never mind. I was about to say like I don't know. There's a few things I could go freaking nuts over. But then I'm like, wait. So I was thinking to myself like, well, if you started talking about Doom and everything, like, okay, I'd probably go crazy over that. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I do have something to trash in Doom Eternal. Is that freaking HUD? Damn, HUD, change it. I hope it gets changed because I hate that. But I have a critique. Mm, plenty. If you're looking for what's good about Doom Eternal, there's plenty of other stuff that was good about the Doom 2016. Go figure that out. You'll figure it out from there. Good job. Anyway, so I was gonna give you guys an attempt to trash me. I know. I was gonna give you another one. This one being, do you think it was a good I mean, what do you think about me? The fact that I bought $50 pair of earphones. What is your opinion on that matter? Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, I was trying to send a cropped picture. Like it was like they were in my hand, just like the top bits. And like I okay, that is not sound right. Anyway, I was trying to crop it, and when I tried to send a Discord, it's like, oh, can't send because of explicit content. Like that's my hand holding earphones. Okay, there's something explicit about my hand, and then I uncrop it, and you can see a part of my knee, and it's like, oh no, that's fine. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's worse. If it were my foot, I'm sure it'd be fine. And I'm not going on FootWiki, whatever the hell that thing's called. Discord 8 bro. It's very test. It's very testy. I'm pretty sure I have explicit content unblocked for sending to me. I think I don't know about that. Probably do have it blocked. Don't. Anybody who sends anything to me like that, you're instantly getting blocked. I don't care who you are. Don't try it. No one said I couldn't like talk to you on some other platform. I'll just block you on that platform. Pretty sure you can still talk to blocked people in voices. So, we have Skype. We have Twitter. Twitch has a whisper system. Yeah. What's time? Discord rock. Uh, Pretty sure it's called a wumpus. Yes, that's why I'm saying if you're gonna paint the stuff of Discord on the rock, then you paint a wumpus logo. Anyway, I was gonna say something else and I completely forgot. You kind of took it a little far with the Discord rock. uh, oh yeah, I was gonna say this. I most of our problems on that is mainly on your end because you do have a crap PC, and while yeah, I don't have a dedicated GPU on this computer either. It's an encoding computer; it doesn't need it. All it's for is just to stream the stuff, and I have my other computer to handle all the gaming and everything. So I'm fine in that category, but it's you that's having the problem on that, which can't blame you. It's expensive. Yeah, we both got an upgrade and upgrade. Jesus, downgrade. Yes, we got an upgrade. We went from 20. I went from 25 to 8. Actually, I think it's actually like 8 to 10. It's just like a mixture. It depends. But good for you. Want metal? Nah. Oh, I at least know I have sound. I just know it's quiet. Oh wait! I just noticed something. We went the whole time. No music. Oh, there's music. Oh, wait, that's not fitting, man. No, I think I just opened up that Hitler picture from last time. I think it's still on here. Well, whatever. It's off now. There was a preview for last time. I just realized I didn't have music turned on like I normally do. It's on now. My bad. Don't you? Wait, what picture? Wait, was that the Hitler picture? What was that? Okay. Here, I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys see it again. So, anyone who's watching this bit, it's just saying the Colorado's version of World War II. Hitler decides to invade all because of that. Yep, violent video game, man. All right. Oh yeah. I gotta admit though, I do want to like convert a lot of these just to audio only, and just shove them onto an app like Castbox or something. But problem there is most of the time the audio isn't very great, like audio mixing isn't great for me. So I really don't want to do it. But yeah, I don't know. It's my fault and all that. Anyway, back to the way back deal of when I said to make fun of me. Yeah, I bought a $50 pair of earphones, and if no, Uh, the middle is the earphones, which is great. Uh, I mean, a lot of people have been literally going on about that, which even Cup mentioned it, saying the whole, why would you? What's the difference between those and standard earphones? Like, why would you pay that much for that? And so many other people recommend, like, oh, hey, get these like $12 or $15 ones. Like, why? Those suck. Like, those are terrible in audio quality. I sound like I'm listening to freaking. I don't even know. It just sounds very terrible. Like I'm listening off of a freaking DOS computer. Which, by the way, is not completely bad because MIDI sounds were awesome. But point being, the good earphones. You know what? Hey, Mountain Dew or Pepsi Company, actually, because you guys owe them, or you own Mountain Dew. If you wouldn't mind sponsoring, we would totally just be that'd be great. Yeah. Sponsor the Mountain Dew. The Pepsi isn't that great. It's okay, but just provide me a case of 24 cans every month or two. We're cool. There's the sponsorship. You don't need to pay me. Just give me the drinks. I'll take the drink for free, and you'll get free advertisement. Good job. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that is. You keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, you go. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean, to be honest, I mean, obviously, yeah, sponsorship money. That's cool, but I mean, me, I would just rather have something that just like give me stuff. I mean, you don't have to give like super expensive stuff or anything. I mean, if you just want to give some like little nice bit, then hey, sure, why not? If you want to just like show off the brand, send me a T-shirt. I will gladly wear it and turn on a face cam to show it. Just for that, do it. Yeah, promotion. Or maybe I'll make an intro to the video. Be like, hey, promoting this T-shirt. Go buy it. Just walk out like no face cam. It's like, I mean, in reality, I've been wanting to. Just like in the middle of it, just be like, hey, guess what? Face cam, shirt, go buy it. Link, buy. I don't know. No, I mean, honestly, like I said, I've been wanting to actually start doing stuff with face cam and everything because obviously it's what people want more of. They want to see your face because, in a way, it's kind of better for them, I guess. It's just more entertaining. But the only reason why I don't is for two reasons. Really, three. One, the camera quality on mine kind of sucks and it's just kind of grainy. I don't really like it, which isn't too much of a problem on stream, so whatever. Two, my lighting is a little bit terrible, so that's not too great. I could probably just get like a low flashlight or something that might help. Whatever. Three, I look terrible. Like right now. I have not had a haircut in a while. and yeah, just I look terrible. So no, thank you. I'll wait. Once all this is fixed up, then sure, I'd be happy to turn the face cam on. But anyway, yeah, sponsorships. Anybody who's given those out, uh, wants us to promote a product, we will promote it for you. I will put no, no, we will not. Okay, I will put a little banner, not a big one, a little one, just like or enough so they can read it, just like on the screen for if you wanted a little, just a little, just a little 1 by 1 pixel. Take like take out magnifying glass. I still can't see it. 6 other lenses pop up. Oh, there we go. The freaking Spy Kids glasses. They're just like 6 freaking lenses pop up in front of the glass. Like, what the hell? Anyway. Wow. Danny Trejo? I don't, I don't know. I mean, okay. I don't know. Something. I don't think that was Danny Trejo. I think that was someone else. Oh. Well, if you play Machete, then yeah, that's Danny Trejo. Yeah. Yeah, for the first 2 movies, like I'm not their uncle. The other one's like, yeah, I am. It's like, okay, well, pick your pick. Okay. Uh, yeah, mine kind of is too. Hmm. It might taste different, region based. Because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of drinks from other regions that I've tasted, same kind of sodas. It tastes really weird and terrible. Oh, no, thank you. Yes. Grab the whole case of that, run somewhere that there's no one nearby, and light that stuff on fire. Okay, in an open area, not around trees. Don't do that. We don't need a repeat. Don't do that. Fire safety. Yeah. Also, nowhere there's a lot of grass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, mm, I guess they were trying to copy Pepsi on that one because they created. No, no, I'm saying because they have Mountain Dew create game fuel, the energy drink. So I would assume that they're like, oh hey, we need to make one of our own Coke Energy, and just did horrible. You're the one who said it was terrible. Don't backfire this on me now. No, not. Okay. Yeah, I just throw things out and say okay. Anyway, cool. I might just pushing things along. You can tell I'm a little bit tired in a sense, like from the way I'm talking, and from the way I just keep like speeding things along. Like, we're getting too. So. Oh, that's already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Oh. Okay. Not really. I mean, in reality, one of these days, I'm hoping to just ditch the whole topics idea because while yeah, it's something to go for, but it's just it kind of feels unnecessary. I mean, yeah, don't worry. If we're to diss the topics idea, we're not gonna diss trashing. That's gonna happen. But it's the point that I mean, honestly, the topics were just there to remind us of stuff to talk about, not what to talk about. So it could just be something we can. This button is almost gone. Oh, yeah, I got. So noted what the hell we're talking about. Uh-huh. We should make an intro. No, just like a saying, just like, oh hey, welcome to Nerd Ensemble, where we talk about games, anime, and shit. It's just like not specifically that, but you know, we just like refine it a little bit, so just like they instantly know, rather than just get into it specifically and bullshit. Specifically bullshit. I've only played like literally the first or second, like the second quest of Paulo Fragment quit because I got bored, and kind of working on Holorosation. Played just the beginning of Lost Song, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'll play more of this later. That was it. Yeah, but I'm not counting those right now. I mean, they are official because Ben and Namco, but I'm just saying that Namco. Pretty sure it's licorice or licorice, licorice. I don't know. Well, you're the one who's saying that's very sweet, so all on you. Mhm. He's watched it. How many times you watched it now? Just like twice, or okay, you watched it twice. I watched it once. The only thing I can tell from it is that it does have events from the actual Alicization arc. You know, not going to count the arcs in between. I'm saying like the whole first part and second part as the anime wise, not in between. You know what I mean? So yes, the first part they have that bit, and it they basically have their own character, which I guess is licorice or however the hell you're gonna pronounce that, because Japanese pronunciation versus English pronunciation is quite different. So, Pulas. Oh, anyway. Oh, Tura. There we go. Anyway, I don't know. Freaking they pronounce it, I guess, which, it's whatever. Back to the game. Honestly, I don't know what they were going with that trailer, because to be honest, when you make a trailer, you want to rope people in. You basically just like shoved a lot of lines that were already in the anime or like just the deal. So it's, for one, for people out of context who haven't even seen that yet, which they should, both dub and sub are out, so whatever your preference, you can watch. But it's just like, yeah, you're fine there. But for those who haven't seen it still, they have no idea what the hell is going on either, because they don't even get the lines. But it's like, what's so exciting about? I get you don't have much gameplay yet. They did have some, but only like, little cutscene looking deals. But well, they kind of had the CG cutscenes, and in a way, like sort of like CG ish. It was kind of like that, though not really. It was still kind of the 3D. I don't know. Point being, you are a little bit, but when doesn't it? Mm. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just so confusing. Yeah, and the only thing I got out of it is there is a new character. It's some chick with red hair. That's it. That's all I got. Yeah, yeah, you think? I don't really, I don't really think much of that stuff. Only you. No, but regardless, that's all I got out of it. I'm sure that's all you really got out of it. It's just, hey, they have events from the show, or that part of it anyway, and new character. Some new hero esque. I know that. Oh. Yeah, because like everybody wanted to start making OCs. You get to make your own custom character in this, which yeah, I guess that's okay, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't like that. Just to go a little bit. I mean, I don't know. To go off a little bit of a tiny tangent. It's just that I don't really like character customization stuff. I don't. I don't really like the idea of it. I think it's kind of dumb because at that point, it's the creator who can't really do much with a scripted character. Like, oh, hey, here's you a custom character, and you can't really do a lot with them. And even if you can, then they're extremely forced into something. Doesn't seem natural, and you don't really care much for their story. But then you have their scripted character. You kind of will start caring about the story if you like the game. I mean, all realization and all realization added like almost all the time in the cutscenes because all cutscenes were CG'd. So what is that? You honestly, all I heard out of that was pre-made character fuck under the fuck. I don't know what you just said because you liked how. Roach. Roach. Well, that's one of the characters. Yeah. The other one's Private Allen. Speak at all until you get in Modern Warfare 2. It's like, oh hey, now he's another character. He got pushed aside character role. Till then, it's Discord. Well, it's probably a thing to say. We need to find some other way to do this kind of stuff. Well, I'm saying like get better deals because apparently Discord's not very well for this. I mean, there's plenty of other options. Well, I mean, okay, Skype doesn't have the ability to put do what we're doing here with the overlay. I don't know if TeamSpeak does, but that's an idea. I don't think Slack does. I don't even think that has a VC option. Probably does, but I don't know. My dog is crying because the other one has a bone and he wants it, and it's just like, they're like, give me the bone. I want the bone. Like you already ate your bone. Sawed off. Seems so. But yeah. But back to the character customization thing. Honestly, like I said, I just find it kind of weak, which is probably one of the reasons why I didn't really care much for say Skyrim because honestly, I didn't care. I honestly played just like an hour or two of it, and I'm just like, this is honestly one of the most boring things I've ever tried playing. I'm done. I don't care. I didn't care for it. I just think it's kind of dumb. Honestly, the only Fallout game, I mean, the only like games like that I liked, which mainly were just in the Fallout series, was 3 in New Vegas. Only because they seem to have a good story to go for. Yeah. This is crazy. It just random guy come down the street with a freaking sword and other hand just looks like he has a freaking he's about to arc blast you and you're just like, help please, I'm in desperate need of help. Just freaking gets shot in the face with a lightning bolt. Like, yeah, probably should have not outed yourself there, buddy. Later. Yep, totally good guy. Yep, I totally slay. I mean, I totally just slayed that dragon over there, which clearly was just minding his own business on the mountain. Didn't even do anything. No, no, just just chilling up there. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Like, I'm gonna kill him. It's like, oh hey, you look like a good customer who could totally buy this 10,000 gold piece thing. You're like, yeah, sure. Let me just take a hold of that real fast. Run. Get the hell out of there. Steal. Or hey, better yet, just shoot you in the face with an arrow, steal your stuff. Bye. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people in an open world game. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm one of those people in an RPG. Just like, nah, steal. Hmm. Well, huh. Let me see. I'm either going to continue my main quest of fighting dragons, or I want to help old grandma over there collect 5 apples. All right. God, this quest is so freaking dumb. Like, I want 5 apples. Like, no. If you can't get 5 apples from a tree that's probably right there, you got some problems. Not when it's in a game. I'm just like, you know what? No. I have more important things to do than collect your apples. Like killing dragons for no dang reason. This is like those type of players who decide to go to every village and try to flirt around to get a wife. Because there are some people who just do that for the hell of it. Like, okay, that's you. You think? Good for you. Want a medal? Wait. Hold on. What did you say that was? Who though? I don't know them. Who? I know. I know. Uh, Who the hell was that? I forgot. There's a freaking joke. There's like somebody in there. I don't know. It's funny. It's female, obviously. No, it's female. It'd be one. Yes. Who wanted the damn five apples? Whatever. Nah. Megan Granny Smith. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah, this is not really much else we can go on. Yeah, we're starting great. I mean, honestly, I have nothing against RPGs or open world ones. It's just there's certain ones that just don't really do anything for me. It's just like, meh, this is my type of game. It seems so boring. I mean, I'm not too much of an exploration type person. Like, I mean, it can be nice, especially when it's like a really good looking game. But it's just like, eh, you're just kind of making me walk like miles in a game just to do whatever. I'm like, I really don't care for this kind of stuff. I'm not much for that. It just bores me too quickly. I mean, I want to get to the point of what we're doing. I mean, if it's something that has just like, I guess in a way, like, Red Dead is basically okay in that sense because most of the time you're not exactly doing that. You can basically find what you're looking for pretty quickly. But, eh. I mean, it's much more fun to mess around in GTA because you just pull out a rocket and shoot random civilians. Oh, yeah. It's like, 5 stars. Hello, helicopter. It's like, hi. It's like, oh, God mode. What are you gonna do now, suckers? And it turns out it doesn't matter if you have God mode. Anyway, if you walk up to them, you get busted. It's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, way worse. Alright. Uh, what was I gonna lie about the phone? But yeah, no, nothing about a phone. I said before. Look, somebody's barking. Woof. Quality content, quality content. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I stayed up like really late yesterday, so I'm like still pretty tired. Yeah, I mean, it is a good game. Kind of is, yeah. Just depends on how you just hate grind. You do. You said it. You told me. Pretty sure you told me yourself you hate grind. But I would absolutely make you just try to play. Yeah, might as well just go ahead and start getting you to play WoW at this rate. It's like, nah, screw it. You're fine. Again, it'll be free to play next month. So there we go. It'll probably require plus to actually, be in a fire team, but that's the thing. Regardless, I was saying like, hey, try to get you to do Warcraft or something. Go a little nuts on that end. World of Warcraft, yeah, as a starter edition. Yeah, it's level 20, but it still takes a while, so it's not too bad, I guess. Also, you may hear just random somebody talking, but I guess that's just whatever. Oh no, I know someone's talking. I can obviously hear it. I don't have the door, fellas. It's kind of hard not to. I hear somebody else talking. That's not how it works. I hear dead people. I hear dead people. That's how it works. Anyway, okay, we should probably move on to something else to talk about because we're kind of just like rolling off of nothing. Yeah. What else to go on about? I guess since we're already starting trash, we might as well continue to throw out the trash. And there's plenty of bags here, you know. I mean, we got plenty to throw around. Well, I wouldn't really know if I would say favorite, but you know how it works. We do talk about it a lot, though. Need to go. I don't know what it's called. What? I mean, I know that, but I mean, it's just like, why would that be against the law to collect data on like watch time or something? So that's a common website thing. Every website collects cookies. All a cookie, yeah, you still can really. It's a freaking cookie. Okay, I don't understand that in general because honestly, it's not how that works. oh, you can't do it for freaking kids or whatever. Like, it's freaking called data. That's all it is. It's not even private information. It's not private information. Cookies, yeah, okay. Congrats. They go to this website. Oh, hey, they go to this website. Most of the time, it's just to say, hey, this is something you'd probably like. Here's an ad for it. So, like, hey, this is something you like. Click on it. It's funny how a lot of kids break that every day. Hmm. The creator update or whatever. That's kind of, that's kind of the point of it. Trust me, honestly, all the parents want to do is just give some to the kids so they can distract the kids so they don't have to deal with them. That's honestly the only point in what they do. It's just like, oh, hey, I don't want to have to freaking deal with my kid 24/7. Here, I want to throw some screen in your face. Just go away for a little while. That's basically what it is. Like, oh, you freaking show this stuff on your site. You shouldn't be doing that. Da, da, da. Like, what? I have seen a comment like this. This was years ago, like many years ago, but it was just like some like I think it was like for Rooster Teeth or something. But it's like it's Rooster Teeth. They obviously swear all the time, but it's just like had some like mom on there like, oh, my kid like likes to watch you guys, but you guys swear all the time. Like, can you please not do that so much? I'm like, for one, you're talking to a company, and I doubt that's gonna happen because two, most of their humor relies on the swearing. Three, do better with your kid. It's your kid. You deal with it. Basically, yeah, hey, it's all to the parents because honestly, that's how it's going with me. I mean, sure, I've had kids come into my channel before and like actually watch, and sure, at times I'll just try to not do that just a little bit. I mean, obviously I'm gonna say it because it's me, it's my content. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, but I'm just probably gonna mention it to the guy like, hey, I'm not exactly the most family friendly type of streamer or creator, so if that's not your thing, then yep, go and move on. Go to something else. I warn. I don't see the point in that. Obviously. Yeah. pretty much. Well, you can be below 13, but at that point you should be a like you should actually have a child account at that rate. Well, no, I mean there are child accounts. That's all I'm saying. Like you can make a child account that a parent has to regulate, but it's the point that it is a child account, so technically that could still work, but mostly be different. I mean, it should be the parent, but of course they don't want to get off the lazy butts. Yeah. It's something in a way that kind of annoyed me. I mean, okay, we're kind of leaning back into the whole, video game violence type of deal, but it's just that, in a way, it kind of always annoyed me when someone would just be like, oh, you shouldn't be playing this at a young age because it's a little bit violent, or its rating is higher than yours. I mean, okay, I get that for a lot of reasons because yes, obviously parents should make sure hey, it has a rating for a reason. Make sure to go good on that. But I was saying that when it comes down to it, though, some people get like too crazed up on like, oh god, no, that's rated M. You can't play that. Or that's rated T, and then there goes the dog again because it's freaking thunder or whatever. But what, what I'm saying what I'm saying is the point that okay, you can't play either one. You can't play T, you can't play M, whatever. Just can't play that stuff. Uh, and honestly, like we'll say for me, for example, I at least I freaking believe. I mean, I don't really know. Just I was fine playing all that kind of stuff. I mean, hey, I played GTA as a kid. That didn't really turn out bad. Come on, I played GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and San Andreas, all that stuff. I'm good. Kind of skipped four because I thought it was kind of meh. Driving sucked. But yeah, I mean, it is recommended, but at the same time, it also is like for stores. Obviously, it's restricted, so you can't actually just be like, oh, hey, kid coming in there buying a. That's one thing that kind of annoys me in a sense is when it comes down to let's say the person's like 15 or 16. And it's like, oh, this is rated 17 game. It's like, oh, it's just like, you know, we'll say this for example, yeah, rated 17, you're 16 or something. It's like, no, you can't have that. You're gonna need an adult or something to get this for you. Like, really? I've had that happen. I've had it happen when I was like 16. I was like trying to buy like a mature game. I was like 17. It's like, no, you need like, is your parent around or whatever? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's kind of really stupid in a sense because it's just like, dude, it's fine. Also, look at all this money I do have and I can immediately buy. You think I didn't come here with the parent or somewhere like, my parents are perfectly okay with it because I have all this money? I sure as hell didn't get a job at this young age, so what do you expect? Yeah. Well, it's kind of different in a sense. I mean, the mature rating just basically means that it could show blood or gore or whatever, but not in a super crazy way, just enough. And then you get the 18 and up, which could mean like sexual stuff. Like that's mainly what 18 up's for. Or if it's complete, like, I don't know, just completely crazy gore to the point that it shouldn't even be in a video game. It's just plenty of those. Me neither. I mean, I'm 20 years old, and there could be a rated E game out there, and I'm just like, and play like, oh, this is really fun. Like, obviously, I don't really care about the rating. I don't care if it's gonna be rated E or whatever. Just I'm gonna play if it's fun. Yeah, Minecraft. There's not even blood in the game. Come on, and you don't even see dead bodies. It just goes. That's basically it. I mean, yeah, E for everyone's obviously just like whatever, and then they have everyone 10 and up. I mean, honestly, the everyone 10 and up, it's not really much of like there's much more maturity needed. It's just more so that they just don't think anyone below 10 could even try playing the game. Basically it. God help us. Yeah. That's pretty bad how that happened also. I mean, heck, we go with freaking kids who are going nuts in Minecraft. And it's like, oh, hey, they're populating that game. And then Fortnite comes out, it's like, okay, now if you go into that, it's all kids there. Yeah, I don't really understand that either. I mean, when it comes down to it, of like, oh, this game's popular, it's not that I'm going to play it like crazy. I'm going to just check it out to see, okay, why is it popular? What's so good about it? You know, play it if I'm able to, say if it's a free game or something. But if it costs money, then I'm like, okay, I'll go look up a video, see if it's any good. And then I'm like, okay, no, screw you, I'm out. Then, yeah, I'm out. I guess. Yeah. Mm. A few years. That was last year. Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure it was like last year. I mean, wait. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you were about to flip that around, be like, well, it's a Spider-Man game, so I don't know if it's going to be any good. I'm like, whoa, hold up. We're going to have a totally different conversation here. Like, what you talk about here, Buster? But no, just insulted whole fandom. See, that game, like, okay, I haven't watched anything or looked at much of anything on it after, the first couple of trailers, because I was like, okay, I don't want to see anything on this because I want to play it so much. And then there's people. Well, yeah, but well, then again, that's not really. I'll admit that he's definitely made good games. Which, okay, that's kind of like another random topic that I'll get into here in a minute. But when it comes down to it, yeah, obviously Kojima makes awesome games, and then when we go down to just it's funny how he actually had to finally say something about the game because if you notice, like on his Twitter page, he literally has said that he doesn't want to explain it because he wants it to be a surprise to everyone. Like it's a whole different type of like action game basically, and he doesn't want anyone to know a single thing about the plot or anything like that. He doesn't want a thing to go along with it. Yeah, yeah, and then uh, yeah, it's another thing too. The only thing I've seen about it is it was the E3 thing because it was part of the reaction I did, which has not been edited. Just like, nah, I'll keep it there. Kind of. I may not though because I'm not much of an Ubisoft fan. I like some of their games, obviously, but I'm not like crazy for it. So it's just like a lot of it just fall flat. A lot of it falls flat. I mean, I don't like Assassin's Creed. I I mean, I don't really like Far Cry that much. It's not really that good to me. I There's a bunch of just random stuff from them I just don't really like. There is some stuff I do like. Yeah, I kind of liked it. You're weird. You like that broken piece of crap Unity, don't you? I was saying Assassin's Creed Unity. You. That's why I was trying to fraud like, because that thing's broken as all hell. I could just walk down the street and I'll fall through the world. Like it's not fun. Yeah. Plus, I have a lot of hot takes when it comes down to like my difference in taste versus everyone else's. Because there are a lot of games that obviously I like that others do, but then there's a lot of other games that people like and that are extremely popular that I don't. I just don't like it. I think they're stupid, or I just don't care. I mean, I can, yeah, I mean that's kind of the same way for me, but it's just that there's a lot of stuff I don't like. I mean, for example, you kind of like it. Obviously, I see you freaking streaming all the time. Rainbow Six Siege. I don't like it. I find it dumb. I don't really care for it. I have PvP. Yeah, I don't really like PvP. There's some games I do, which I mentioned before. You know, I'm okay with Halo because obviously, you know, it's the thing I grew up with. So there's that. Some of the Call of Duty games have good ones. You know, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. 2 is okay. Not so much anymore because of the modders, but whatever. World of War was okay. Uh, and the new Modern Warfare looks great. I'm actually kind of wanting to play that one. Yeah, the multiplayer of it. I mean, unless you can get like a huge group of people and do custom games, which is really hard to find these days. Unless you, are a good streamer, or you know a good streamer who would be happy to play that. And only once did I actually have a good like party stream. I just randomly jumped on Black Ops 2, like, oh hey, gonna do a party stream, play multiplayer together or something. And out of nowhere, I get like a full lobby of people, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, why is so many people here? Like, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. Also, I don't. Hmm, go work. You go first, and I'll say after. You were gonna say something about online only games. Some reason why you don't like them, or why they're terrible. See, See, that's kind of how it is when it comes down to a lot of people. Like they ask me, or some people say like, "Oh, you should play Rust," or "Hey," or just friends like ask like, "Hey, you want to play some Rust or something?" I'm like, no, I don't. I really don't, because all the time it's always, "Oh, hey, let's play on the server," and "Oh, hey, let's spend like an hour and a half building up our structure." Someone comes down with and decides to destroy it all and kill us. I have to start back from square one, and everyone thinks, "Oh yeah, that's terrible," but the game's fun. I'm like, none of that sounds fun at all, and I will never play it. Kind of the way I am with Ark too. I don't want to play on public servers. I only play with on closed servers. I just hate the trolling online deal, because that's another reason why I hate GTA Online. Like I do I'm okay with closed sessions or whatever, or invite only ones and just have some friends. But when you're just in like a open lobby, you can just walk outside your house or garage, and boom, there's a helicopter missile just killed you. I mean, I've died at my garage and they shot me, and then I like, okay, and then I'm just like walking down the street, like miles away from my garage, trying to find a car to drive, like to go back because I was gonna get my armored car. And out of nowhere, oh hey, same helicopter shoots me. I spawn back in my garage, same helicopter shoots me. I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. Freaking guys just going nuts finding me. This was down. This was the time when like CEOs were a big thing. When that update came out, and apparently it outed just random people. Like I don't know what it was, but it just like showed locations for random people. It's like, oh hey, yeah, you just had a bounty set on you, so everyone now knows your location. Like, why? I didn't do anything. I've just been sitting here, and I just got a bounty. Like, what the hell? How the hell does that work? Don't see how an NBC does that, but all right. The only things I find funny with bounties is when you send muggers. That's funny. And I will always find that funny, even if someone does it to me and I'm just like actually doing good at something and they just like randomly mug me and kill me. I'll just be like, who did that? It's like, you son of a. I mean, it's just funny. It's just like a funny thing to do, because it's even more funny when you just like send one after somebody and they're just like trying to like drive or something. Just like, oh mugged. I'm like, okay, that's hilarious. But back to me hating PvP games. Yeah, it's just I don't, like I said, there was, or games that people like. Again, Rainbow Six Siege, don't like. I don't really like Assassin's Creed games. We were just talking about Kojima games and everything. I'm not really the biggest fan of Phantom Pain. Like I don't entirely see it. I mean, there are enjoyable parts. I mean, it is kind of enjoyable, but there's still parts of me that's just like, I don't. This isn't really me. I don't really like this kind of thing. I love stealth games. I do, but I don't know. It just something feels off. I'm saying I love stealth games, but I'm just saying that Phantom Pain. I don't know. Just for one, I've never played a single Metal Gear before that. Never. So I wouldn't really know anything story wise or anything about it. Okay, I played like the beginning of Snake Eater, but that's because it was like on the PSP I had or something. It was just like the beginning of it, and then that was it. But yeah, regardless, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't. Wait, what? Oh, that. Yeah. Me, it depends on the visual novel because me, it's just the one thing I hate of a lot of visual novels is they try to over romanticize or try to over sexualize crap, and I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I thought the point of a visual novel is for the story, and then have like just like a visual aspect to it. But no, just these days, all they want to do is just keep making freaking Sakura games. Come on. I mean, there's a niche for that, but whatever. Mine's just, oh, that yeah, where it's like you go through the. See, I wouldn't really call that a visual novel. Obviously, it's a text adventure, which those are pretty fun for me. I mean, I love text adventures. I mean, I've loved Zork and Lifeline, which is mostly an Android like series, but it's like really fun, or Android and iPhone series, but mobile. But yeah, I mean, all that's really fun for me. But just some stuff. No, again, visual novels for me, mostly yes. I'm okay with as long as it's something that's good with story. For example, I did like DDLC. That was fine, and I do play some mods of that. I mean, honestly, it does have a good story, but I mean, mostly you don't really need to play it. You just watch somebody, which highly recommend you watch a few people. Their reactions are hilarious. I know what I'm saying, specific people and their gameplay. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna name drop, but I'm not gonna name drop because I don't want to. But I'm just saying that go watch that. Go watch certain people. Funny, but yeah, that's good stuff. Other games I don't like. I can't think of them right now. The earlier Ghost Recon games, I guess I wasn't too big a fan of, like Warfighter or whatever. Like I'm like, eh. The newer ones are mostly going open world and nice. I mean, I loved playing Wildlands, and I still love it. I would love to do a series on it. I, yeah. I mean, I have like there's Evil, but these days it doesn't really play that. And even if we do play it, it's just like us playing it. There's no reason to stream it. And me, I would actually be into just doing it by myself and just going with bots or whatever. But it's more fun when you have other people. Obviously, nope, not at all. Yeah, GIF. Uh, you know that GIF from Become Human. Yeah, doubt. Anyway, there's that one, and then you had the other doubt, which I think that was from Mafia. Oh no, yeah, it was that. It was in LA Noir. Like I was thinking it was Mafia or that something like that because it's like somewhere similar, like the visual style. No, you don't say. I had no idea that Mafia was about the Mafia. Holy crap, this is mind blowing. I've got to go buy it now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's something when it comes down to like the whole PvP thing that we're on about before, though. But what I was gonna mention before is I kind of hate the fact that a lot of people only buy game just for that. Like it really kind of annoys me in a sense. Like I get we all have different interests and that's your thing, so sure, it's fine. But on a personal level, it kind of I don't get it. Like why would you buy a game that has great story, but you don't want to play the story? You just want multiplayer. Like I've seen people buy, say, Last of Us because they didn't want to play the story. They wanted to play the multiplayer of it because they heard it was good. And yes, it does have a good multiplayer, but it has a good story too, which I need to finish someday. Not today, but yes. And then you have other games, which again, they don't want to play the story of it, and they're good stories. But no, I want the multiplayer. Like, what is with people? Seriously, tell me. Hmm? I mean, I played the alpha and beta, and sure, I guess it's okay, but at the same time, I'm just like, eh, the concept is all right. It's just basically like an upgraded. Most of the time, it's just a upgraded CS at this rate. But eh, actually, hey, what's your guess? And then, yeah, I don't know. It's not my kind of style in a lot of it because I don't know. Like earlier, like I was playing, Destiny 2 because I recently got the Forsaken DLC, which yes, I know the new one's coming out in a month, and I just got the last one just now. But regardless, got that, and they have the new mode on there, Gambit, which is basically just like two teams going against like you know NPC enemies. So it's PVE, but at the same time, it's like you're going against people. So I don't know, it's weird. But regardless, I still didn't really like it. Like I didn't like it because it's just like I don't know, I don't like that kind of stuff. And then everyone else is just like, oh, it's great, and nah, not for me. I'm not much of a competitive person. There are some stuff I can be, but most of the time that's just between friends and when it's actually a good game. Otherwise, I'm just like, seems boring. Hmm. I know the feeling. By the way, just to note, I just time checked. We actually have 2 hours left, but at the same time, I'm sitting here like I'm already feeling drained. Mostly because I stayed up late last night, and at the same time, there's all the other crap. Hey, you feel drained too? Don't you come attacking me, bro? Yeah, I had mine too, and I drunk it, and I don't have any more. You know why? Because Mountain Dew, you haven't sponsored us yet. Sponsor us, and I can drink more. Just make the actually, yeah, I go for that. Yeah, just come on. Then they're gonna be like, oh sure, but you have to pay shipping. Like, I kind of hate people who are just like that. Like, oh, we'll give you this free thing. Like, it's free. All you have to do is pay the shipping. Like, really? Like, then it's not free. Like, it's like, hey, free giveaway. Cool. Just pay the shipping. Like, how much? Okay, so bigger question. Where you from? what how big is the thing they just send in? Unless I already know because you told me what it is that the giveaway is. And they're like, I mean, a lot of cases it's just a lot of different crap. Because I mean, recently I was like trying to see if I get like commission this one person to send me something, and yeah, they're from like I think they were from France, and that's like yeah, like it was like $22 in shipping or $25 in shipping. I'm like Jesus, like that is way more than I thought it'd be. I mean, it's mostly just import tax. That's all the shipping's about. Is is the reason why it costs so much is because of import tax. Like that's it. There's no other reason for it to cost that much. Why? So if you were to actually, the real question is if you were to go there and ask for the package, would they just give it to you without that, or is it just that you actually still have to pay? That makes no sense. I think you have some explaining to do with that about it. But yeah, just freaking get all bad cop on you. It's like, who was it? Who was the seller? Turned into Batman. Where is the distribution office? Like you could have bought from our own, you know, local country store. Like no, no. I was saying like they're saying buy just shirts like a local distribution store. Like your shirts are all tattered and like crap. Yeah. But just though having to pay just to for that, I mean that's really stupid. I mean I understand the problem. Yeah, yeah. All to say is I'm at least glad that, or no, I'm not glad, but I mean, in a way, I guess it's good enough that I do know how the mail system works, at least around here, because geez, it is a freaking nightmare. That's the thing about it. I mean, here, I mean, I worked at basically a mailing office, and yeah, I was the package guy who obviously had to, you know, basically stack up packages in a trailer, which sure that may not sound too bad, but we're not dealing with normal packages that are like, oh, they're just like a few pounds or whatever, just make like a neat little stack and you're good to go. No, you're gonna get stuff that's like from 70 pounds and up. You have to carry that over your head and have to like basically the trailer is like one basically just like a half of me up or basically another me up. So it's just like it's maybe 12 feet or something. It's maybe more than that. I don't know. Point is, that over my head and have to just throw that either like way in the back or have to stack it. It's a pain. So obviously, for someone who's going to go to a post office and just be like, "Oh, can I have the package?" Like, yeah, that's kind of hard. We kind of, chucked it into the back of a fully stacked trailer, so you'll get it when it gets to your house. Good luck. So apparently in Sweden, it's not just the dogs that piss on the mailman. Like fuck you. It's like everyone in Sweden's like, we need to buy dogs, big dogs. Just buy like a bunch of pits, and just every time the mailman's here, just be like, better have our mail, or we're gonna let go of this leash. You got 10 seconds to give it here. No mail? Okay. Suck 'em. Go that nuts. So, oh yeah, that's why this is a trash episode. We're taking out trash. We're basically here working at a dump, and we're gonna have to take out all this. Yeah, plenty more here. Now, I don't. When it comes down to more of topic, while yes, that is the only real thing to mention, I don't really think I want to get into that bottom bit. Don't think I want. Do you even have the topics list open right now? We're not really losing time or anything because we still have like 2 hours left. An hour and 30. So okay, no, an hour and 20. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We only have one left, and that's what I'm saying. I don't really know if I would even want to get into that. It's kind of just said and done at this rate. But what all we have, what all left do we have of YouTube at this current moment? We've kind of already trashed them to death as it is, and we will continue to do such once more stuff comes out about them. But at the moment, there's not anything to continue. I feel like we are losing the mojo. What is going on? We're losing. Yeah, I mean it's all mental, but come on. Yeah, yeah, they're not too good on that. Which actually reminds me, someone was gonna bring up before. Like, I wonder how badly that's gonna affect the video if you set it to family friendly. If you set that tag, because if you think about it, we have the checkbox for age restriction, and that heavily impacts how much no, not even monetization. It heavily impacts how much uh people will be seeing your video. Like just it'll like go crazy with the algorithm and just be like, just starts ignoring that video. So we'll do the same thing with family friendly or no? Because that's the better question. They didn't monetize you for anything. And apparently now the demonetization thing is just, you can't swear within the first few minutes of the video, and then afterwards it's free game. I don't understand why, but yeah. And then it's just like, okay, now off to just saying f bombs every 5 minutes. Like, yeah, that's fine. Apparently, especially in the when Armageddon 2 was the thing. Hmm. I would imagine not, considering most of the time we start with the starting soon thing, and that takes a little bit over three times. Right. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, you don't say. I had no idea. I thought they were cool. Wow. No, both of us. I recently, at least, export streams to it. Yeah. I mean, I can't tell. I don't have the viewer counter turned on. I turned it off. Make sure, because I'm like, I want the possibility of just, I want to put place into my mind. No, I'm placing it in my mind to pretend like there's always going to be a lurker there, no matter what. So just like, you know what, that's fine. Just to act like there's lurkers in there and that you're talking to somebody. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you're bored all day. So just pretend like somebody's there on someone. That has happened sometimes. That's the thing. Like, I am enjoying playing. Like, what is it? Like, the other day I decided to try to finish up Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I'm like, yeah, I am enjoying playing these, and I just moved on to Sonic Heroes, but it's like I do kind of go silent at times because I'm like trying to focus, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm in a stream here. I kind of need to keep talking, but it's just like, I mean, I can't. Also, no one's really talking, so what am I supposed to talk? Who am I supposed to talk with and bounce conversations off? I can't. I just have to go off of it. That's the thing, though. I'm not very good at doing stuff on my own. Like it's not really that it's like, I don't know, super difficult. It's just that it's a lot easier when someone else is there, just so it's more funny or you can actually make good jokes or whatever. Yeah, at least I have someone else who can agree with me. So what happened on that stream? We're just like, oh, we're gonna do terrible, and then I don't know, or we started winning games, and I'm like, what? Which reminds me, the the early bit to the open beta, or actually the beta itself, is on PS4 right now. So that's a thing. I don't know when the complete bit's going to be there, which I'll probably play on Xbox a little bit, and I can get on PS4 at times if you want to go back to, but eh, being quote unquote bad. I don't know if it would be. Plus, they have a new mode now which is what they showed in that. No, like the mode in the trailer, which, or like the reveal trailer, which is just lights out. So it's just night vision. That's in the beta right now, which I would love to play. It's if I'm busy or not, but yeah, you're never busy, and unless you are busy, and then you ignore things. No, if you're busy, you're watching some random anime or something that you can't just pause for a minute. Even if it's just like, oh hey, watch this for a second. No, I'm busy. Like doing what? Oh, I'm watching this. Like you can pause that, watch this 2 minute clip, then go straight back. Nothing's gonna stop you. It's like, no, I'm busy. Like Jesus Christ. That's what you say all the time. It's like, well, I'm busy, and I'm like, busy doing what? It's like watching the show. Like, okay, how about after that episode? It's like, nah, I'll still be busy after that. Like, mm. Yeah, at that rate, you're not even paying attention to the show, or you're just not watching the show at all. Just talking, like, nah, busy, whatever. Uh, yeah, I was about to say, like, is that an actual song thing, or you just make that up on the fly? All right. Now it's less impressive. Yeah. Now it is less impressive because I was supposed to say if you made that up on the fly and try to make it, you know, rhyme up, like, oh hey, nice, but then it's just a quote. And I'm like, well, it's less impressive, but I like I like to do more stuff like that. Just make better jokes, do better with the improv and everything, which I can when the games that I play or whatever I'm doing is like broken or just makes no damn sense. I'm like, okay, now I've got to make fun of this. Okay, as long that doesn't doesn't that just like call them out then? I know that's the whole point of a lurker is not to be called out and to. I mean, true, that does make sense, but still, come on, bruh. Be nice to the lurkers. They give you views. Well, good. You're not bad enough. Yes, sponsor us. We're just gonna keep this going. It's gonna be like the freaking Jacksepticeye joke, except it's gonna be Mountain Dew. Like sponsor us. No, no, I'm not gonna name drop the like channels and like actual people names for many reasons. But hey, that one was part of the joke. He's the only person I will name drop. Done deal. Also, I'm tired and I'm basically like very drained right now. So I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I wanted to play the new game that I bought. I'm not just gonna sit there and not play the game that I bought. Spent 25 on that thing. Well, I didn't buy it, so I mean, I can still keep playing. just at the moment, I'm not really in the mood. But that's usually how it goes. I mean, it's basically just I want to try getting into something that I'm gonna really crazily enjoy, and I can just go nuts with it. I mean, if it's a game like that, then I will. I will immediately go into that, and I will try to beat it as you know as fast as I can without trying to get burnt out. But then there's a lot of games where I do randomly get burnt out, and yeah. And with Plague Tale, it is a good game and everything. It's just that in a sense, it's like, I don't know. Week what? A week for what? December. Well, at least we get to cover Christmas or holidays, whatever you celebrate. Might as well be something to discuss at that point. Mm. Well, it's not that I quit it. It's not that I'm quitting. It's that I'm just taking a break because I kind of need to. I mean, the only reason why is because I've honestly been doing this for a while now, and it kind of gets to you after a little bit. I mean, yeah, I am a pretty big gamer. It just I don't know. Just kind of doesn't really go with me. I mean, when it comes to actually like that is the thing that I feel like is kind of happening is that when it comes down to it, like gaming in the sense of content creation, it's not that it's dying. It's just that it's not the same. It just yeah, basically it all feels the same. You're doing everything over, and it's just. Mm. I mean, yeah, that's gaming in general, but I mean, like when it comes to just like trying to stream it or record games, it's just that it kind of just feels like it's not working out in a sense because it's just I don't know. It's really easy to get burned out on that kind of stuff. I mean, me, I've been wanting to do other stuff for a while now. I know I've mentioned before that I'm not a big fan when it comes to editing my own content or whatever because honestly I've seen it before. I know what's about to happen. So it's not really entertaining for me to edit my own content unless I make like there's some really funny jokes that I can put in or something I can do to make it much more funnier. Then I'm all for it. Well, yeah, then it's not exactly entirely my own content. It's also whoever I was with. But I'm saying that when it's just me and myself, like sometimes there's some videos where I can just throw some stuff in. I'm like, okay, now it's getting kind of funny because it's just all this stuff I've thrown in. But and I'm having fun doing it. That's the kind of editing I do like. Is like doing that kind of stuff because it's just a lot more stuff I could do with it. And that is something I'd actually like to stream at some point. Is just me editing, and it sounds boring, but it'd be more of like a tutorial type of stream. It'd be kind of like trying to show people how to do it and, you know, how easy it can be if you just try. I mean, plus I do have freaking premium programs for editing, so yeah, I mean you're gonna be starting off kind of low on the rung, but it's okay. I mean, I have Premiere and I also have Vegas. I mean, come on. Which, to be honest, I thought I was honestly hoping Vegas would. I mean, I've never actually used it before, but I was like, I feel like Vegas would probably be a better step considering. But I'm like sitting, I open it up and I look around. I'm like, this is so freaking barren and terrible. And then I figured out, oh hey, it crashes every once in a while, so this is awful. I don't know if I want to use this anymore. They're like, yeah, that's basically the same for me. I mean, I've come to tolerate my voice a little bit more, but it's just that it's still kind of grating a little bit. It's not that great. I'm not too into it. Yeah, but I can. I mean, that whole thing where it's just like you can tell when a streamer or someone in a video is having fun. You can tell when they're really enjoying themselves. You can almost tell in a lot of mine that I'm either not caring or I'm just not enjoying it. And by not caring, I'm not saying like, it's like, oh, whatever, I just don't care. It's like, whatever. Not that kind of not caring. I mean, like, it's just normal talking or whatever. And that's just that there's no super emotion to anything I'm saying. But if it's someone like really into, uh, I mean, usually, honestly, most of the time, whenever I make a video, even if I don't entirely like what I've done, I'll still edit it and upload it anyway, which I should probably just stop doing. There's a lot of videos I've edited that I've made, but a lot of them could be boring. I don't know if they are, but they could be. One of them I did make recently, and I edited it down fully. And as I was going through it, I'm like, I don't think I should upload this because this doesn't look like it'd be entertaining for anyone. So I don't think I will. Yeah, I was streaming a few games and recording each one. The first game I played was just, I mean, it wasn't a bad game, trust me. It was a good game, but it's just, I didn't take into it very well. And it wasn't one of those where it just got, where I got into it. I was silent for most of the time. I didn't really do too much. It was just like, yeah, it's not worth uploading. Yeah, that's another thing too. And that's another thing with me. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and I have also noticed this is another reason why I prefer streaming lately rather than editing, recording and editing the videos that I have, is because I have noticed that I will get more views when I'm streaming it. Like while I'm streaming, not after the stream. After the stream I won't begin that much, but whenever I am streaming to YouTube, I realize that, oh hey, I'm getting plenty of views on here. So that's always nice. Even if it's not much on retention, on audience retention, because we all know everyone has some terrible freaking retention. They cannot pay attention to the dang thing at all. But whatever, that's you. Yeah, I mean that was always fun. I know. Honestly, I want to do it again because they made it 2.0. They made a 2.0 version, and it's like I think it actually has graphical overlays, so you can probably like overlay and actually show different stuff. I think that's what's on it now. I don't really know. I haven't used it yet. Oh, that's always an idea. Yeah, why not? Always, forever. uh, yeah. But when it comes down to though, yeah, that is something I do want to actually play again. Is like do the Twitch versus Mario because for one, that was one of I think that actually is the first episode. That was like maybe the first stream that I was actually really wanting to edit down. Like I really badly wanted to edit down into a video, and I did, and I uploaded it as a separate video. And honestly, I really like that idea. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's only like what 20 minutes, I think. I shrunk like 3 hours into like 20 minutes, or maybe it's less than that. I don't remember. But point is, oh no, it's not. It That's the thing. I don't upload or do much very often, and I mean, there's a good reason for it. Yeah. See, this is the weird thing. This is like the really weird thing with me, and I don't actually understand it. Is that for one, I do like editing. I do. It actually is kind of fun. It's a little hobby, I guess. It's just like it is kind of fun to edit. I don't like editing my own content, so it's kind of annoying in that sense, but I do like editing. So when it comes down to it, if somebody was to ask me or try to commission an edit out of me, I'd be open to doing it. Like mostly commissioning because I do want to try to see like, oh hey, I can pay you a little bit, or not. I pay to edit. You pay me. I edit. That's how it works. Yeah. Okay. You pay me. I do the edits. So yeah, that I'd be okay with. But at the same time, it's like I kind of just don't want to edit sometimes, and it's not like laziness. I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, it's not because it's like a burnout type of deal. It's just like I kind of get burned out a little bit, and then at times I just want to sit and watch something and like be entertained and something just to like re-energize, I guess. Because it's kind of like my way to just like energize, just like watch something funny or watch something that's good or something like watch like maybe a good anime or a funny YouTube channel or something. Just I do that, and it's like okay, now it's feeling great. But afterwards, it's just like I don't know, just no, feel like crap. Neither have I. Oh, good show, very good show. But wait, hold on. We're talking about CW era, right? CW era. Like it should say in the beginning of every episode, it would like the CW logo pops up. Is that the one? Oh, okay. So it is Green Arrow arrows. That's what we're on about. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So CW. Yes. All I'd say is recommendation quickly on that one is when just to see if you like them. You don't really have to, but it kind of they all tie in together. Obviously, uh, when you get to season three, two, season three. Okay, when you get to season three of Arrow, go back and forth between that and the Flash because it's the same thing. Unless you already seen. I'm just saying. Whatever. It's a good show and it gets better. You got issues. But anyway, then we go off to. Okay, then if you hate time travel, you will not enjoy the other show I was gonna say then, because that is all it is. No, the Legends of Tomorrow. That is completely about time travel, but it is hilarious. But still, Well, okay, pretty much everything's of time travel in the sense it's its core mechanic. They just have different reasons every season. You can go from freaking oh hey big bad guy to uh hey there it's like oh huge crazy terrorist dude to freaking all these dudes and then demons I don't know where I don't know just it goes random I don't know I don't know. Well, they were trying to revive the old show Constantine in a sense. They were trying to bring his character back, and that was a good way to bring it back was to throw it into the show. But anyway, oh, oh god, I the way you pronounce that it sounded like it was some other show. I'm like I don't know what that is. They said, but when you mentioned Dark, I know when you mentioned playing Arkham Nine, I'm like oh Gotham, gotcha. Because I heard like Gotham, and I'm like that was Gotham because the way you pronounce it. And then they're like, "Oh, Gotham, gotcha." Yeah, I don't know what season I'm on that. I'm way behind. I don't know what any of that is. I do watch comedy. That depends. Depends on what it is. I just don't know what it is because I don't know what it is. Well, there could be the reason because I'm not too interested. I mean, I'm saying I don't. I'm not interested in watching it like that, but there are some of the jokes that I would definitely be interested in hearing. You know, I would definitely get a laugh out of the jokes, and it'd probably be funny. It's not the type of content I want to watch. It's weird. I don't understand it either. It's just like a weird thing with my mind. It's like I love watching all the comedic shows on like YouTube and everything, and it's basically just improv and all this other stuff. And then you go watch a stand-up comedy guy, and it's like, no, it's just not my thing. Like it's almost the same thing. Almost. Yeah, it makes almost no sense. Mm. A lot of people were yelling in that one. Mm. There's a lot of shows that a lot of people will say like, "Oh, hey, it's good. You should totally watch." I'm like, eh. I just like it's kind of like a hit or miss a lot of times. Like, I mean, there are certain parts. He's like the more nerdier you. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're all nerds, but true. But I mean, I don't know. In a sense, like I said, the show's kind of hit or miss in a sense. There are some parts I do find funny of it, and there are some good episodes. At the same time, it's not the kind of show I want to watch. And there's a lot of other shows people have recommended to me and all this other stuff. Of course, people are like, "Oh, hey, watch The Office." I'm like, I don't really want to watch The Office, which is funny because I have watched a few seasons of Brooklyn Nine Nine, which same people who made it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of like the show, and then I took a break. It's not really that. Hmm, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff with me too. Is just that I don't want to watch the kind of popular shows. I mean, it's not that because I'm gonna think it's bad or because I think it's gonna be good. It's just for some reason I just don't want to. Like that's the thing with Stranger Things. I don't want to watch it. It's even if it's a really good show, it just I don't want to watch it. Yeah, it's just eh. I mean, hey, man, that's kind of fine, I guess. But I just wait. Uh, uh, that's about right. I don't want to come. Yeah. I don't. I'll say this when it comes down to Arrow, though. When it comes down to it, it is a really good show for the first like 3 seasons, maybe four is. No, I won't get into what the later seasons are about, obviously, because spoiler. I obviously turn on the spoiler warning, but this was for the stuff that you were mentioning. I'm not going to spoil you, but I'm saying in general that for I'll say that for me, season 4 fell a little flat. 5, I think, was pretty much all right. 6, um, 6 kind of had a good enough premise, I guess. It was something to go for. 7, eh. I'm saying like 5 is all right. I mean, it's when I say that, I don't mean like it was good. I'm saying it's like it's okay. Like it's tolerable. It's good enough to watch. Like they spiced it up with like a different thing. And like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's tolerable, just like me. Tolerable at all. Yeah, that's kind of what. Mhm. Yeah. the only reason why Superman's basically boring most of the time is because he's overpowered. Like, he has all these powers, and it's like, he's gonna win. It's Superman. I mean, who the hell can beat Superman other than uh, whatever his name is? Freaking no, no. Can't remember his name. No, starts with a D. It's not Darkseid. It's the other one. Well, Darkseid probably, but what's the other one's name? What's that name? Yeah, I mean, no, you think it's Zod, but no, not him. But I mean, I guess him too. Whatever. But it's another one that's from this planet. It's the one that killed him. What's his name? What the heck is his name? I can't remember. He was like a spiky dude, like big, bulky, spiked up dude. I don't remember his name. Yeah, no. But I'm just saying that guy. It's one of the things. But that's one thing I kind of liked about Smallville, which you do want to rewatch that, but God, it's 11 seasons. It's super long. Yeah, it's an 11 season show, and I'm like, God. The beautiful thing, no, the beautiful thing about that is that it was on par with Supernatural until it got done. It was just like, oh, these two are like the back to back things to watch, both Smallville and Supernatural. And it's like, oh, and then I don't know where it's like, then it just like stopped at season 11, and then Supernatural is just like, nah, we keep going. What's not that okay, it's that he is overpowered, but it's this that they did it the right way. They did it the right way where he was trying to learn all those seasons how to control the power and how to actually use it because he had no idea, and he was learning his new abilities as he went. He was learning that, oh hey, I have this. Oh hey, I can do this, and it took him like, okay, another putting up the spoiler warning again. People haven't seen Smallville, which if you haven't, and you have a lot of time on your hands, if you have a lot of time on your hands, go watch it. Very good. I think it's on Hulu. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but I do think it's on Hulu. So anyone in the US, do that. Hmm. Yeah, I think it is on Hulu. So anyone in the US, I think it's only a US thing. Could be a Canada thing too. I don't know. But point is that I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Point is, uh, yeah, go watch. As I was saying, when it comes down to it, though, it took until like the last season to actually get him to fly. It took him until then just to actually fly. I mean, yeah, there was like, well, no, there was some other parts where the suit was in play, but it's just like it took a while. Like there was like what was it? It's kind of like they were thrown into a simulation episode. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was like a Brainiac thing or something, but I do know. Or what? No, that wasn't a simulation episode. That was another one. But it was some simulation episode where he flew in it because it was a simulation. He's like, oh, hey, I can fly in here because it's not real. And yeah, and then he learned how to fly later. Otherwise, he just like sped around like the Flash or he jumped. That was it. And then later, he's like, in like the literal last episode, he just like, gets blown up like in a barn or something. Just like, it's like, oh, I'm flying. Shit. It just goes on for like, okay. Yeah, I never understood that. Why? What kind of secret disguise is? I look the exact same. I show my face to everybody. I'm just gonna put on a suit and some glasses. They will never suspect me. And don't talk like myself. Just act like a nerd. Well, well, that's because he doesn't show. That's because he doesn't show his face in that one. In that bit, it's just they call him the blur or whatever, or red blue blur, all that crap because He just in and out, and that's it. Again, just doing Flash stuff. Like, okay, it's funny considering the Flash is in the show. Well, no, the glasses thing came in that episode when he saw the future, which I think is in the last season. So like he didn't know about any of that, and then he's like, saying, "Hey, you need to start wearing these glasses because people know who you are." And then it's just like in the last episode or so, he's just like, "Oh, I should do that because I did it in the future." It's like, okay, freaking Superman. But anyway, mhm. I don't know. It makes no sense. I mean, I get it's a comic book, but once you put it into realism like a TV show, it makes no sense. A comic book, it's a comic book. You can basically do whatever the hell you want. But again, when you throw it into realism like a movie or a TV show, you can't do that anymore. I know it throws off the character, but how are you supposed to pretend, hey, this guy in the glasses is not Superman when he has the exact same face? I mean, technically, you could make that happen. Yeah. Do a, yeah. Something about him. I mean, but honestly, nobody ever guesses, which I never understood why anyone can't guess. Everyone sees like, oh, it's like hey, look at Batman over here. He's got all this crazy tech. He's got these like crazy gadgets that are probably super expensive and all these freaking vehicles and everything. Like 60 different suits. How does he afford all of that? I don't know. He's just a vigilante. He's just like a crazy freaking like crazy rich philanthropist, and you're just thinking to yourself like, that guy could be Batman. Like, nope, no one thinks about it. Only like two people figure that out. Well, more people figured it out, but I mean, like, only two enemies did. Jesus. I mean, eventually Joker finds out. Uh, I don't know, but I mean, Slade's pretty receptive. Um, yeah, yeah, I do actually like Slade in that, which is like one thing I kind of hate is later in the seasons, like they can't show him. I mean, they can't show him because basically DC's trying to make like a Deathstroke movie right now, and you're just sitting there like, it's like, oh, because they're making a movie, DC won't let us use. It won't be the same guy, obviously, of course, other guy, but I mean, no, no, but I'm saying like, well, no, I'm saying like, obviously, it's gonna be, as its actual its own movie. Yeah, there's gonna be like some Deathstroke thing. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like that or if they're gonna put in Suicide Squad or something. I don't know what he's gonna be in, but because they're making another one. It depends on which character he's gonna interpret it with. He could be. How far are you on? How yeah, how far are you on in Arrow? What I'm saying, like, are you just still in the first season? I mean, I could say a little kinda spoiler in a sense, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously you know who Slade is, but I'm just saying of like when. Yeah. Well, I might as well just go ahead and say it honestly. It's just that, next season focuses on that. Yeah. Honestly, I'd say really the most sane would probably be Mr. Freeze because all he's trying to really do is just try and find ways to bring back his wife, who's stuck in like cryo sleep. That depends on their interpretation. True. Yeah, that guy's batshit crazy. Well, it's not. What's not really that it's a mental issue. It's that I don't really call it much of a mental issue. It's just like it's just crazed over that single deal, but mostly just that nobody will allow him to. That's why he went crazy with the villain thing. Is because no one will let him bring her out. She she's still messed up though. A little bit, yeah, right. Oh, let's turn this off. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to, I let the spoiler one and on for like quite a while. I'm like, yeah, I can turn that off now. But when it comes down to Catwoman, she's just like back and forth really. It's like, I want to be a thief today. I want to help Batman out and some stuff. Which is kind of funny that dynamic because it's just like you have that, and then when you go over to the like over to Marvel, you have Spider-Man and Black Cat, and Black Cat is literally a carbon copy. But yeah, it's like Jesus. I don't actually know. I don't know who was first, but I just know that it's just one of them's a carbon copy. But actually, I just yeah, I just actually remembered. No. Wow. But no, it's kind of like again, it depends on whose interpretation of Doc Ock we're going on about because we have a couple of different versions. We have the comic one, which I don't know too much about, so I can't tell you. Uh, then you have a bunch of other different versions where you have a neural interface or something like that to where he controls the arms, and then that breaks or something goes wrong with it, and it causes him to go kind of insane because of such. Like in the Raimi movies, in those Spider-Man movies, you had it where the inhibitor chip broke, and then goes basically they start like talking to him and making him a little. It's more so that he's like more persuadable by the arms. Like they start talking to him and telling him to do stuff, and he's just like, yeah, we should. Which again is the Marvel version of the Joker, Green Goblin, kind of. I know, but I mean, like Goblin is obviously he's got his own thing, but you can't say it's not. I mean, they have the same color. They have the same color palette, green and purple. They have smoke bombs. They go with crazy laughs and like the smoke. Oh God, that's another thing I want to watch now. There's so many things I want to watch. I want to watch the 1990s Spider-Man animated series. Like, I really want to watch that again. Like, those are really good. And then the newest Spider-Man that I actually enjoyed was Ultimate Spider-Man, and it was kind of alright. It was they go out to space or whatever. Like that's actually not too bad. It wasn't as good, obviously, but it's like it had a good take. No, no, Spider-Man Ultimate. Ultimate Spider-Man is the newer one with Drake Park, yeah, or freaking Drake Park. God, that's the freaking Drake and Josh name. Drake Bell doing Spider-Man, which not too bad, I guess. I mean, some of the episodes are okay, but it's more for kids than anything, if you ask me. Right. Especially in the '90s and stuff, like it was just great. I mean, you had that. You had the Batman animated series, which recently had its anniversary. Like that, I really want to rewatch that too. Batman Beyond too. Oh yeah, X-Men animated. I love that freaking okay. Also, the opening theme to everything was great. Why is it that now on TV shows they have horrible opening themes, but then back then it was like, oh god, it was freaking crazy good. Spider-Man was great. X-Men was amazing. Batman was great, and Batman Beyond. See, yeah, okay, that is another thing. It's just like oh, we need to make stuff more kid friendly, which is like gonna make a like a kids show thing, and oh, let's bring this back, but make it more kid like. I hate that. I mean, they rebooted a few things, and it was terrible kid like. I mean, they rebooted Ben 10, and I'm like, okay, this is completely just for kids, and it is terrible. Also, they replaced the voice for Grandpa Max. I will not forgive that. I don't know if they replaced one for Gwen, but I will still not forgive that. How dare you? I don't care if you replace Ben's voice, whatever. I mean, it was an iconic voice, but those two made the iconicness. Still, you suck. At least Yuri Lowenthal got to be Vilgax, so whatever. Yeah, okay, they've had Ben 10, then Ben 10 Alien Force, then Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, then Omniverse, and then the reboot. Well, that's the thing. It was like going like the point of the show is to say that he started with 10 and that was like his main gimmick. But then afterwards it was the point to say that he had more and he was to grow into what would be called Ben 10,000 where he has 10,000 aliens, which I don't even think is the max. Yeah. other than that, then we get Teen Titans, and then we get Teen Titans Go, which is completely kid-like, and I don't understand why the hell anyone would enjoy that. Which there's only one scene in Teen Titans Go I really enjoy, and that is the throwback scene. Like I really love the fact that they did that. It was just like, what is it? Hold on, let me put this in. Yeah, it's not great, but was well, it wasn't they made something child friendly, or they did any reboots on that bit because the only thing they did was the movies and it didn't go well. Now we're probably getting no. I think they're making either it's gonna be a movie or it's gonna be a live action like sort of series on Netflix. I know it's gonna be on Netflix, but all I do know is that they're trying to do much better with it. And in a way, I kind of hope they do good with it. They don't have to make it exactly the same because you're never going to get as good as the deal. I don't think so. That's going to be awful. How's that going to work? Also, how is the show that popular to get that? Because I mean, yes, it's a good show, but once once two dropped, everyone just fell off the face of the earth. They're like, nope. Then of course, Alicization came back. I guess that's what brought it back up. Then again, people just now I know, but I'm saying in general that just like a lot of people, where would the hype even go in for that? Because it's just like a lot of people started hating SAO once two came out, and they even started just like say screw it, the whole show sucks because two came out. That was it. Like okay, blame the whole show for two, which then again half of one was terrible too. Okay, obviously they hated arc two, but season two is when they're like okay, now they're just doing awful, like god awful. I don't understand the point of that. That was dumb. But to go back to the remake stuff, like I said, the one episode I do like in Teen Titans Go is like the throwback episode. And what I find funny about that episode is that it was just like saying it was some kind of like thing they were saying of why Robin never takes off his mask. It's like I once did it to my old team, to the old Teen Titans, and I promise myself I'll never do that again. It cuts back to the original animation, original like look of Teen Titans, like the original show, and then he's just like, "Here, I take off the mask," and out of nowhere, missiles come in and blow the thing up, and it's just like that is just a middle finger to all the people who enjoyed the original over to go. It's just like it's even worse because they play the opening theme from the original as the missiles were coming in to destroy the place. Like, wow, okay, how dare you? But yeah, regardless, it's just the point that they're not very good at remakes or reboots. Most shows. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with it. It took them a while. I guess they whatever. To be honest, I mean that's fine because they were just trying to continue the story right after. That's perfectly fine. What I did, I mean, it's like I said, I still think it's fine because it doesn't really matter in that case. But because it's still the same story, they were just going to continue right after because there was more they could do with it. But what I do kind of hate about Incredibles 2, like what I really did hate about it, Was it just? I mean, it's on Netflix, but what I don't like about it is just that the whole point of the first movie was just like conflict family thing about like you know uh freaking the parents not exact okay no it was more of that you know the dad obviously just wanted the kids to be able to embrace their powers and everything, and the mom was like, no, we gotta hide because that's the law now, supers can't be a thing, and it's all that, and it was the whole movie trying to get to the point where it's like, oh hey, we'll all work together as a family to like do super stuff. Like that was the whole point of it, to let the kids do their thing and actually try to help out. And then here comes the second movie and it just blows that whole thing out of the water. It's like, okay, it's just the whole conflict resolution or freaking thing just no, that's it's back. Conflict's back. Like, what was the whole point of that then? That's another thing I hate is when someone makes a new movie and they just forget what happened in the last one, or they just like, do a repeat of like a character arc. It just breaks it down and just redoes it. Oh god, yeah. I mean, the first one was amazing. Like I love the first, like the Lightning Thief movie. That was great. That was terrible because they combined freaking three movies. They combined three movies together. No, they did. No, no, I'm saying they did because we had parts from Sea of Monsters, part of the Labyrinth, and a little bit of Titan's Curse, just all shoved into one movie. Like freaking okay. Again, the spoiler warnings on the screen. Freaking Kronos was not supposed to be revived. He wasn't. That was not part of Sea of Monsters. That was in the Labyrinth. That was in the fourth book when he gets revived. And they're like, no, no, we're just gonna do this. And be like, oh, hey, he might get revived in a later movie if we ever make it. Yeah, but it's everything important that happened, and a lot of the funny, good moments the the second book's like, no, we just won't put it in there. Like, what the hell? I don't really think it's that he didn't exactly care. Like, it's like, oh, I don't care what the hell. It's just it's a dumb thing. Don't care. It's more of the sense that he just, let them have their thing. It in a sense like one of the cocky type of deals where it's just saying, whatever they do to it, it will not make the books or like the stuff he's done any worse. Obviously, it made it better. It made the books a lot better. Like, let them. It's probably just like, I'm going to sell these movies to you. You're probably going to do horrible film adaptations of them, and people are going to come read my books way more. So, haha, screw you guys. Right. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing when it comes like, hmm, yeah. Then you got another little sequel issue, which was the freaking Journey movies. Like, okay, when it comes down to it, we first had Journey to the Center of the Earth, and I don't remember the freaking actor's name, but it's just like, it had Sean and his uncle and everything. And we had that whole thing going, and all I gotta say is, I really like that movie. I love Journey to the Center of the Earth. I even have a freaking Blu-ray in the other room. Like, I really like the movie. And then Journey 2 comes out, and while I do think Journey 2 is a good movie, it's just that it wasn't as good. It didn't have the same feel to it. They got rid of the uncle. That wasn't a thing anymore. Now we have this whole stepdad situation with The Rock. Like, okay, throw that in there. Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, this that going. I'm like, ugh. It depends really. I mean, it's either going to be good or it's going to be overly ridiculous. It really depends when it comes to The Rock. But I mean, when it comes down to it, I just don't think they had the same feeling. But who? Oh, oh we have Hobbs and Shaw is going to be the next one. Yeah, I don't remember his actual name. I just know. When I saw the first trailer, I was like, God, this is gonna suck. Then the next one came out. I'm like, it might be kind of funny. I'm not gonna treat it as a Fast and Furious movie. I'm just gonna treat it as if it's just a little, just a random. Uh, what is it? It kind of reminds me, in a sense, of like the new Men in Black. Like I'm trying to think, like I don't treat it as the same series. I treat it not really as a spin-off, but more of just like you give these characters another movie. Because what's funny to me is in the new Men in Black you have Chris Hemsworth and I don't remember the female's name, but it's the one who played Valkyrie in you know Thor Ragnarok. So you have both Thor and her just like go into another movie. I haven't seen it either. I'm just going off a trailer. We just go that it's like just like a sort of like a buddy cop type of system. But like obviously agents. Like wow, I do want to watch that though. I mean, I did. Was that the one with the like roach dude? I don't remember. His not really roach dude. But, no, that was the third one. I thought you said first one. I thought you said the first one. Yeah, okay, cockroach guy. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember the cockroach one. I don't know if I've seen Men in Black too. I probably have, but I mean, it was a long time ago. It's been a long time since I've seen the first two. I've seen the third one like millions of times because it just kept coming on TV all the time. I'm like, play the first two. That's the thing about this, though. That's another thing. I have never seen the original Lord of the Rings, or I've just never seen Lord of the Rings. Never seen the first, second, or third. Never. I've seen scenes, but I've never seen the full movie. I'm saying I've never seen them, but at some point I would want to. It's just that it's again with the whole thing of me wanting to see it, but at the same time, it's like I kind of want to watch some other stuff. Do I want to waste 3 hours to watch a movie about three whole movies of people just walking to Mordor when they can clearly just catch a ride with the Eagles? But no, thank you. I mean, that is the only real. I mean, I know what the movies are about. I know what happens in all of them. It's just I've never actually seen them. Yeah, I mean, I obviously know the plot. Yeah, I know the plots. I know the good scenes that everyone loves. Like I know all the stuff in it. Uh, but I obviously just haven't taken the time to watch the full movies. The only ones I've seen the full ones of were Hobbits, where like the Hobbit movies, because most of the time I would see it in theaters or just I'd be able to catch it on something. So I think I watched all three Hobbit movies in the theaters. Which first one I did like quite a bit. Second one, I mean good. Third one, they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. That yes, exactly. Just whatever. Sleep. Just sleep on the third movie, guys. I mean, it's got good points in it. It's got good moments, special. Yeah, I mean, it does have good moments, but literally the first Hobbit movie is way better. And well, second one, like I said, it's okay, but yeah, it had some lacking moments. But when it comes to the second movie, though, I just feel like Smog ended way too quickly. Like him being taken down, like that was too quick. Didn't really go well. No, I just thought it was kind of anticlimactic. I'm like, okay, put all this freaking action into it of one of the world's favorite series of Lord of the Rings and obviously Hobbit because it's still part of Tolkien, but it's like, nah. Which is funny because I actually have the Hobbit book. I just haven't read all of it. I have to reread it because it was a long time ago when I was reading that. I'm like, I gotta reread the whole thing because I've lost track. I have like a paperback version of Hobbit, but I really want the leather one. Like, have you seen that? The leather book version of the Hobbit. I really want that book. It's just like it looks cool. It's like a leather book version. I'm like it's nice. It's a lot more money though. I think that one was like $10, and the leather book was like 25 or something. Like, hmm. See, this is the stuff I want to do the podcast with. I want to kind of like just jump into random topics and actually be interested in talking with them about. Yeah, that's the rest of the coverage done. Still, that is a lot. Wow, that is actually a very big pattern. It's either good first movie, terrible sequel. Good first two movies, terrible third movie. Just keeps going. I've got another. I've got another in that series, which I've actually never even seen the third movie of this series. But I guess it'd be like Alvin and the Chipmunks or something. Like first movie, pretty good. Second one, meh. Third one, haven't seen it, but I heard it's terrible. So whatever. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's terrible. It's why I haven't seen it. I mean, I've watched the first two, and I'm like, oh, first one, like I said, is pretty good. Second one, I think I've seen Frozen because I've had to watch it with like family members that are kids or whatever. But I mean, uh, honestly, it was perfectly fine. I mean, it was just the point that she was, you know, scared of her power. They could just harm everybody. Everybody was scared of her and her power. And then at the end, it's like, oh, hey, we've all kind of, you know, got it good going. And if you ever watched, which By the way, highly recommend the show. Because I actually really enjoy it. But in the show Once Upon a Time, they actually have an arc for Frozen, and like that arc basically works very good in that sense. Hmm. I uh, but the next season was Dark Swan. You would have enjoyed it. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, still, I still highly recommend that series. Though it's a really good one. But like I said, they have the Frozen arc, and I'm like that arc actually like or season, I guess I should say. But, eh, who? I don't know who it is. What they write? I don't know. Well, you have to say what they've written. Just name some popular ones. That about explains it. That about explains it. That would explain why I don't know because I don't really give a crap. And then two, that explains why or how that whole story mechanic goes. But it's not even an accent. What the hell are you doing? Well, I was talking about some spoilers, and then you interrupted about freaking H.C. Anderson. Like, okay, look, okay, hey, don't you push stuff on me. You're putting words in my mouth. I wasn't done talking. Yeah, but you do know we don't have to end directly at three. Fine, whatever. Anyway, I'm going. Let's just go ahead and do a quick little recap here. Here's the thing. If you're gonna have film adaptations of something, it's either gonna suck right away or it's gonna suck in the sequel. If you're gonna have, or it's probably gonna suck in the third one. You never freaking know. Or hey, you might make a great dang series out of it, and then when they make another series for the other books, it's gonna suck after that. Then, yeah, then you got a bunch of TV shows that are gonna be or movie series that are gonna be pretty good until a certain point when you just realize, okay, they're running out of ideas. Whatever. Just the running out. I have never seen the first four. There's a lot of movies I haven't watched. Okay, I'm gonna quickly explain this. I have never watched the first four Fast and Furious movies. I've never seen a Die Hard movie. I have never really seen a Lampoon thing. No Christmas Vacation, no Summer Vacation, none of that. Uh, freaking God, there's so many freaking old movies and like newer stuff I've never seen or people that love it. Just okay. I have never seen any Terminators one or two. I've only seen three. I've only seen three, Salvation, Beyond, all that other stuff, but I've never seen the first two, which everyone freaking loves Terminator 2, but I've never seen them. Okay, I'll say this. I've seen parts of both the first and second, but, T1000 and everything, but it's just, I have not seen the full ones. There's a bunch of other stuff I've seen. Wait, there was another. There's more of a recap. Hold on. Almost done with the recap here. Here's the other quick recaps. Most reboots for anything sucks. Yeah. Here's the last little bit of recap. Hey, Mountain Dew, sponsor us. I mean, here's the thing. You know what's funny though. You know what's funny though. I'm not that big. I'm not a crazy fan of Mountain Dew to be honest, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, that actually be cool to have a sponsorship of. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would if I did have one and they gave me the drinks for free. Heck yeah, I'd freaking drink it like crazy. And obviously, promote it and they give me freaking t-shirts or whatever. Sure, I'm in. And your boy, and your boy. What is that from? Hot take. Dang. Oh, okay. You know what's pretty bad about that? I'm pretty sure there are two, maybe three people in our group that are one of the other genders that you say there are none. So okay. I mean, one person we know isn't. I mean, still goes by the main pronoun, but whatever. Anyway, yes, we're gonna wrap it up. So, in my description of the YouTube video that you'll be watching later, if you're watching on, no one's watching on Twitch, but if you are lurking on Twitch, then hey, go over to the YouTube channel if you want any of this stuff. I'm not gonna type anything in chat at the moment since there's honestly no point. Also, I don't think my commands work right now. But point being, in the YouTube chat description below, I have links to Swede's channel. So for his Twitch and his YouTube, go follow, subscribe to those, and also follow mine as well. Also, I have my mixer being on. I mean, honestly, the mixer is just for if any extra people are from there, because it kind of has a community there, but you kind of have to be more towards it than anything. So it's kind of like a different type of deal, but you don't have to follow a mixer if you don't want to. Just Twitch and YouTube are the main importance. Actually, that should work. My Discord should. There we go. Please do. There are many other places that I would like to have a sponsorship from, but you know what? I'm only going to ask for one because I'm not going to be greedy. So, yeah. I mean, it is tasty, but that's a lot of friggin' sugar. Okay, actually, hey, I got an idea on this one. I was gonna say like Mountain Dew, like it kind of has a lot of sugar though, so, and I don't really need a lot of that. But I'm like, you know what? I will happily take one of your Mountain Dew Ice. Those don't have a lot, and they actually taste pretty good. So keep the sponsorship going. Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter. Mine's in my description. If you follow me, don't no, okay. If you follow me, don't turn notifications on. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, turn on all notifications to get all my posts and everything. Don't. What I'm telling you, the reason why is because I retweet a lot of giveaway stuff. I mean, if you're into that, sure, go ahead. But I retweet a lot of them, so if you don't want to get constant notifications of ding 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 ding, freaking giveaways like crazy, don't turn. Hey, I only ping you on the stuff I feel like you could use, like the GPUs and better computers. You can do that, and the Switch, because you said you wanted that at one point. Point being. I mean, honestly, yeah. I'll be quick on this bit, but I mean, when it comes to also Twitter, I have a lot of, I guess you can say, hot takes. Really. Also, I could get into random, not really arguments. It's just more of just talking to people who really just won't accept that I have an opinion different than theirs. That's all I try to say. What is this? This isn't the internet. Something wrong there. Yeah, I have an opinion. I must be a freaking liberal. Anyway, to go on down the point there, you may follow if you want. I do still post stuff on that. Also, if you subscribe on YouTube, whenever something really important happens, I do community posts as it is. So either way, just do what you want to do. I still talk a lot on Twitter. Look, it's the point that I try, but yeah, I do have a lot of videos that I do need to edit. Look, I'll just say there's a lot, okay? All right? I've been busy for a little while. Yes, busy. Busy going through a burnout, busy on what we call the basically what I would like to call the Sweden boy disease, which is or something like that. The Sweden boy effect. There we go. Where it's basically I'm busy watching something and I could care less, or it's just I have actual in real life stuff, which is rare. But anyway, that is going to be the end of. Yes, that's why I'm saying this is now the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for watching. I am going to try to make this an audio thing, and we will see you in about 2 weeks, hopefully. See you later.